fam, welcome or welcome back. I'm Desi and this is DezzieLunaTarot. Today we are just doing a general reading for the collective and whatever comes out, comes out. Alrighty, let's get into it. Brandy says hi, hello. Oh my goodness. So it's so wild how much we can bond to another pet, because whenever I'm away from my pet, Brandy, for a long period of time, I really feel it and I miss her like she's my own child. So I just think it's wild how close we can grow a connection to other creatures and people, and it's just so beautiful because I don't know, it just shows how much we can love each other and how much we can bond and really connect with each other. And it's so wild because sometimes you'll have a pet that you miss them, but then you get home and they're kind of like, whatever. But other times you can really tell that your pet missed you. And so I think that's so cute. And I love that. And that's how Brandy was whenever I got back home. And we just had a bunch of cuddle time last night. And then today we were playing with a little laser pointer and stuff like that. And it's so cool because I got this new laser pointer that you can switch out the end of it to like the actual laser pointer end of it. And it can like make different shapes on the ground, and one of them is a butterfly. And so I thought that's really cool. But anyways, enough about me rambling about my pets. Okay, so the first card that popped out is anger, nurture, then manic, healing, and self-confidence with slow down at the back of the deck. So immediately what I'm picking up from this, from everybody viewing this video, it seems that you have been on a path of healing and of improving your life over the past few years, and you made a lot of headway. You made a lot of progress in healing and in getting to know yourself and bettering your life, bettering yourself. And it seems like you feel like you've kind of came to a standstill, and that's really aggravating to you because you're like, dang, I was making so much progress, and maybe recently I slipped up, or I feel like my progress has kind of halted and I've been very stagnant lately. Or maybe you have been falling into some old habits or can't get your body to do what you want it to do. Like maybe you're very low energy, very fatigued lately, and even like headaches, or just even not feeling quite yourself. And Spirit wants you to know that it is okay, and just because you run into a rut does not mean that all progress is lost and that everything you did in the past was for nothing, because everything that you have been working towards and that you have done, it has prepared you for these moments. And one thing to notice is that you have made a lot of progress with healing and improving yourself, because otherwise, or not otherwise, but for example, maybe a few years ago, you wouldn't have even realized that you right now, past you, if they had been going through what you're going through now, maybe they wouldn't have even realized that, oh, I'm not feeling great lately. I'm kind of off my game. Maybe that is a sign of confirmation of the fact that you are healing, because you are more self-aware. You are able to tell when you're in a rut and when you need to really nurture yourself and take care of yourself more than you usually would. Kind of like baby your body, your system, your mind. And Spirit is basically saying to take the time to really slow down and nurture yourself, because it seems like as a collective right now, we're in a period of kind of, what's it called? Like everybody's feeling a little off, a little tired, a little fatigued, you know, and that's okay. Our body, our mind goes through natural cycles of different emotions, feelings, you know. Also, it could just be that you have a little cold, you know what I mean? And whenever the seasons are switching, or whenever you move from state to state and, you know, you experience different temperature changes and stuff like that, it can trigger seasonal allergies or like a cold if you aren't used to being around other people. That can also be just draining if even if you're extroverted, you know, not taking time to rest and just keep going can really wear down your system. So it's not a race to heal yourself. And I think that's one thing that Spirit does want to bring to attention, is that like you don't have to, like, healing isn't something, it's not a race, you know? So go at your own pace. Your body needs time to catch up with your mental and your emotional states, and be patient with yourself, and don't be hard on yourself whenever you stumble or fall. You know, it's okay. Take the time to put some, like, rinse out your wounds and do what you got to do, even like rest before you get up, because you don't have to get up right away. You know, there is a need for rest and relaxation, and not just physical rest, but mental rest too. So this could mean not going on social media as much, not doom scrolling. Even if you have a habit of like really watching TV a lot or doing things to distract yourself, I think Spirit is telling you to kind of like take a break and do something else that will stimulate your mind, your soul, your spirit, or to even mix it up, like go on a walk or be out in nature. Or if you don't really read a lot, maybe pick up reading, or just kind of do something that your body, your mind needs. Because rest doesn't always mean laying on the couch or laying in bed. Rest is kind of like whatever you have been doing a lot of, do the opposite of, to kind of give your body and mind a rest. So if you're a super active person and you're always doing things, always moving, always going, taking a slow down approach and having a day on the couch to just do whatever you want to do, read, relax, take a nap, that would be very good for you. If you have a very sedentary lifestyle and you're always on the couch, you're always watching TV, then rest for you would look like going out, taking a walk, you know, getting your body, getting some movement that your body really needs, that kind of thing. So this is the overall vibe of what's going on. We are going to dive deeper and see what else that Spirit has to let you know. So we have intuition here, empathy, vibration. So with intuition, Spirit wants you to really start tapping into your intuition and listening to yourself, practicing listening to your intuition, because there's a lot of things that your higher self tries to communicate to you, or that Spirit tries to communicate to you, and it seems like you try to logic your way out of things, and you have been ignoring your intuition. So this really applies to people and situations. If you have a gut feeling or an intuitive feeling about somebody, definitely listen to yourself, listen to your intuition, because our intuition is like a sign, is a communication to us that our logical minds like can't come to right away or don't see right away. But listen to your intuition about what it is telling you about other people. If your intuition is telling you that you can't trust certain people, then definitely listen to that, because your intuition is telling you that for a reason. And maybe saying certain things around this person would cause extra drama, or things that, are just like not good for you and your life and your mental health. So definitely check in with yourself and make sure that you are following your intuition about people, because like your intuition is never wrong, and your brain will sometimes try to make sense of things, or even like your heart will be like, oh, but I want to give this person the benefit of the doubt because they seem really nice, or they haven't done anything major, that I've seen. But your intuition knows best. Also, this sounds kind of silly, but sometimes our brain will just overlook things or try to explain things away because we want to be nice, or we don't want to cause a disruption, or we want to go with the flow or something like that. But definitely follow your intuition, because that spirit, that is your higher self trying to tell you something. Empathy, this is really see, we have the slow down, because we have the turtle again. We have the little slow down card. So really have empathy with yourself, with everything that's been going on, and with like anything that you've been up to. Have empathy with your body and your mind and other people who may be going through the same things. Sometimes we can get caught up in go, 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 I have to heal as fast as I can type of deal. But having empathy with yourself and others, that healing is a journey and it's not a race, is a really important thing. And to also like physically show your body empathy, physically show other people empathy. So practice taking care of yourself, allowing yourself to slow down, allowing other people to slow down and take their time as well. And this will help you in your vibrations and raise your vibrations over time. And this is a really good thing for you, because right now you may be feeling a little, down in the dumps type of thing. Also, another message coming through is that you are always worthy of love. You are always worthy of unconditional love. You are always worthy of care, love, empathy, positive things, good things in your life. No matter whether you are at a high vibrational stage or a low vibrational stage, it doesn't matter what vibration you're at. You always deserve unconditional love and respect, and, being treated with respect and care, and you deserve loyalty. You deserve all the good things in life. So remember that. Please remember that, because sometimes we get into the thought process of, oh, I don't deserve these good things because I don't feel good right now, or I don't deserve these blessings or these miracles because I'm not at a high vibrational stage right now. But that is totally like not true at all. You deserve good things. You deserve love. You deserve empathy. You deserve to be cared for, just because you are a living human being. You are a living, breathing thing. Like, that is really like all it takes to deserve these good things. And that is something I want to really drive home here. I also find it interesting that this Manic card has an eye on the hand, and this Vibration card has an eye on the hand as well. So it reminds me of the third eye, and I'm getting a few different things. One, it is a sign of spirit, your spirit guides, your archangels, whatever you believe in, whatever's your thing, has been trying to contact you and help you. But maybe you have kind of been giving them the hand and ignoring them because you're you feel like you don't deserve it because you're in this low vibrational state, but spirit, your spirit guides, archangels, deities, they're letting you know that it doesn't matter what's happening. They love you unconditionally. They want to help you, and they're wanting you to accept their help because you deserve it, and they love you and care about you. And a second one, this reminds me, just because there's two of them, there's two hands with the eyes in the middle. I can't remember what movie it was. Maybe it was the movie Pan's Labyrinth, with the monster with the eyes in its hands and it held it up to its face. Like, I love that movie. And that's just a little, that's not going to be for everybody, but that's just a little, like, I guess, fun thing coming through for people that love scary movies. And I think that's a little confirmation thing coming through that this is definitely your reading if and that's not for everybody, and this reading is for a lot of people, but for a small majority of people, yeah, that just reminds me of that. I think it's Pan's Labyrinth that monster guy's in. He has the one eye on each hand that he holds up to his face. But anyways, past scary movies and quirky references. Moving on. I do, like, I totally vibe with that, though. I love scary movies. I love Halloween time and just all that kind of thing. Oh, motivate. That popped out literally so perfectly. Did you see that? That is crazy. That literally popped out and flipped like totally in line with this. Holy crap. That was so cool. I like couldn't do that on purpose if I tried. That was so cool. That was like a trick shot. Okay. So we have motivate in reverse and over healing in reverse. So yeah, you may be feeling like very unmotivated because you're not seeing much progress in your healing lately, or maybe like you've regressed a little bit, but just know that everything is okay. It's gonna be okay, and you don't need to constantly be like making leaps and bounds in your healing progress to deserve good things or have a good life or accept loving, people into your life that are good for you and good for your mental health and your higher good. Also, I'm getting a message of like, you don't have to do this alone. You don't have to go about through the healing process or go about through life alone. You're not going to be lonely for the rest of your life. And if this whole healing process has brought about realizations of who are good for your mental health and who are not, that are in your life right now, Spirit is really, this is a confirmation saying that if there's been anybody in your life that you have been kind of feeling the urge to distance yourself from so that you can have a better mental health, this is your sign to do that, and Spirit has your back. And once you get away from toxic people, toxic situations, and you start really like nurturing yourself, having empathy for yourself, caring for yourself, you're going to notice that over time you're going to start getting motivated again and getting back into your hobbies and things that you love, and you're going to start feeling more energetic, because when you're around like people that aren't good for your mental health, or you're in situations that are not good for your mental health, it has a really big drain on your mental health and your body as well, because our mental health and our body are very much connected and have a great effect on each other, which it makes sense because our brain is literally in our body. So yeah, so if you're feeling kind of mentally down in the dumps, it does have an effect on your body, which is why you might feel sluggish or fatigued or irritated or something like that, and you're feeling some aches and pains in your body. Like someone might even be having some headaches, stuff like that. Drink some water, and I know that's very obnoxious, but sometimes whenever we are kind of down in the dumps, we don't realize that, like, oh, I forgot to drink some water today. So I know hydration isn't the like solution to everything, but it keeping your body hydrated and giving your body the nutrients it needs will help you, and does help you in general, because you also need to take care of your physical body. So But with this motivation and healing, it seems that you get kind of unmotivated in life if you don't see a lot of progress in your healing or in things in general. You might be like one of those people where like seeing progress is motivating. So with this, Spirit is basically saying that you need to figure out a way to help yourself without leaning on the need to feel motivated. So having a consistent schedule, practicing consistency. Like for example, if you want to do meet a goal, working towards that goal at least 5 minutes per day. And 5 minutes sounds like, oh, that's not going to do anything in the long run. But actually, 5 minutes once a day adds up. It really does. And you will not believe the amount of progress that you'll make in your goals and your dreams or your hobbies, your career, whatever it is, just by dedicating a small amount of time each day. Like, it doesn't have to be 3 hours long, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 minutes a day will help you get towards your goal. You know what I mean? And this way, it will also help you stay consistent, because practicing consistency is really the key to achieving your goals and dreams. Because if you only rely on motivation comes and goes. It's like emotions. It's not always consistent. It's not always there. You're not always going to be happy and energized. You're not always going to be sad or tired. You're not always going to be motivated. So setting up a schedule for yourself and getting into a routine is really going to help you. Clarity. That's so cute that we have like the star and the moon, and we have another moon right here, a crescent moon. Oh, that's so cute. And we also have stars on here. Oh, wow. That's really cool. So with the clarity card, you have been kind of confused as to why you're acting certain ways, doing certain things, and you aren't sure why. So getting to the root of the issue and thinking, okay, for example, say I had a panic attack at a grocery store today, and that's like really out of the norm for me. And I'm kind of thinking to myself, okay, why did my body react this way? Why did I have a panic attack? Because maybe my anxiety or something like that usually isn't that bad. So I'll ask myself, okay, what happened leading up to that panic attack? Okay, well, there were a lot of people in the grocery store, somebody cut in front of me, and things were just a little bit rough at the grocery store because maybe I ran into some rude people or something like that. And then I think to myself, okay, does that usually bother me as much? And the answer is no, not really. It makes me like irritated or angry, but it doesn't give me panic attacks just running into rude people. So that's kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back. But let's think further. Okay, what did I do that morning? Well, I got up and I didn't have time to make breakfast, so I just like got on with my day because I was running late or whatever. And the night before, I didn't really get a good sleep. So that kind of like gives you a little insight to where, okay, I was sleep deprived, I didn't feel my body, and I was, and that's like one of the straws that broke the camel's back. Okay, think back further. What else happened the days leading up to this? Well, I was traveling, I had a lot going on, and I'm introverted or whatever, and there was like I was going from place to place to place to place. And so I didn't have time to really like sit with myself and recharge my social battery, recharge my physical battery. And I kind of like stretched myself thin over the past week. And that has and I haven't really been able to take good care of my body either. And so eventually it caught up with me, and it was too stressful. It was all too stressful. I already have, anxiety in general, and it kind of came to a breaking point where I had a panic attack. So that is one example of guiding yourself back through time and getting to the root of the problem to see why you're feeling these intense emotions, or maybe why you're feeling really numb inside, or your body is doing certain things. And so thinking back over time, journaling it out, and getting to the root of the issue will bring you clarity, and this will help you prevent things in the future, because I'll be like, okay, next time I'm going to make sure throughout the week that I purposely schedule time to myself each and every day if that is what I need, if that makes sense. So planning into your schedule time to nurture yourself and take care of yourself is really important, and that's something that's really coming through. Also, these moons are very interesting, like the crescent moon. That reminds me of something being revealed to you, and through slowing down and taking time to yourself, I feel like you're going to get a lot of clarity, because spirit is going to be able to actually talk to you, and also your own mind is going to be actually going to be able to come to conclusions of certain situations or certain things happening in your life. And by slowing down, meditating, or taking rest in time to yourself, it gives you time to think, to process, to connect with spirit, to connect with your higher self, and it's going to bring you a lot of clarity in a few different aspects of situations going on in your life, or questions you have in general. And that's, yeah. Ooh, dang. Okay, so we got a lot of cards. So journey, okay. That just reminds me that everything in life is a journey, and healing is a journey, and it's not all going to be fast and quick and just done, and the same goes for careers too, because your career is a journey. And if you've noticed that, things are slowing down and it's really frustrating, that is, take time to acknowledge your feelings that, yeah, that does suck. That's really frustrating. And I'm sorry that, things haven't been going the way you want them to go. But make sure that you acknowledge your feelings and what you're going through, and also understand that this is not forever. This kind of reminds me of the world card in tarot, where things are, or not the world card, but the Wheel of Fortune. That's what I was talking about. Sorry. This reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune in tarot, and the fact that, things happen in cycles and not everything lasts forever. So that can be a comforting thing for you, that to know that this drought you've been going through financially, or this, rut that you have been in with your healing journey, is not going to last forever. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and you are going to make it through this time. So kindness, have kindness with yourself, have kindness with your body, your mental and emotional states, with other people around you, because kindness can really help us and really get us through rough times. Manifest. So I like how this came out over vibration, because you're constantly manifesting, and you are in a better mental, emotional state and physical state, with different situations than you were a few years ago. And you have made progress, whether you realize it or not. And the things that you have been manifesting, the positive things, the good things in life, they are coming your way. But don't worry about it. Just know that they're coming your way, but don't worry about it, and know that you deserve this, whether you are in a high vibrational state or a low vibrational state, if that makes sense. We also have boundaries. This reminds me of setting boundaries with yourself and not and respecting yourself. So taking care of yourself. Like if you say that you're going to go to the gym, make sure you take time to go to the gym, even if it's for only 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. If you plan to work out, make sure you do work out, because this is building trust in yourself, in your decisions. It's setting boundaries with yourself. If you say that, okay, I'm not going to reach out to an ex whenever I'm feeling lonely, make sure you don't reach out to that ex. Make sure you instead reach out to a loved one, or maybe watch TV or do something else to kind of like help you during that rough time, because reaching out to that ex is not going to help you. It's just going to stir up drama, past feelings, and it's not good for your mental health. So make sure you don't reach out. I'm getting like, because that's something that sometimes we find ourselves doing is reaching out to people we've already cut out of our lives because it's familiar, and we're like, oh, you know, everything, it'll be fine. I'm just going to talk to them for like 5 minutes. It always turns into something, and also like they likely won't have the best intentions either. So especially if it was like a situationship type of deal, they're gonna want something from you. They're gonna want to sleep with you again, and if that's not what you want, definitely don't do that. So next we have transformation. Yeah, with the transformation coming out over the clarity card, slowing down and getting to like giving your body the rest it needs is a part of your transformation. It is a part of your healing journey. It is a part of your career, because during this slow period, this slowing down, and maybe things not progressing as quickly as you would like with either your finances, career, healing, or what have you, it is a part of the transformation, because like the caterpillar is constantly moving and eating and doing things, but then when it goes into its cocoon, it's solitary, still, and in one like place, right? And you don't see it really moving because it's in its cocoon, it's in one place, but there's actually a lot happening inside, a lot of improvement being made. And then eventually it turns into it breaks out of its cocoon and turns, you know, as a fully formed butterfly, because during the time it's in the cocoon, that's when the transformation is happening, during that still moment, during that still period. And that is what is coming through for that. Communicate. This, if you have been feeling angry or frustrated or anything like that with your loved ones or with somebody around you, communicate your feelings about a situation and how it makes you feel in a respectful, like, healthy way, because this can bring about a lot of positive change, especially if they are good for you and your mental health. If you communicate your boundaries or your frustrations with another person and they hear you out and they take into consideration, you know, whatever it is you're bringing to the table, that's a sign of a positive, healthy kind of dynamic. If they immediately just brush you off or get angry back at, well, not get angry, but if they immediately brush you off and are disrespectful and like don't at all listen to you or don't at all take into anything into consideration of what you're saying, that's more of a red flag and more of a sign of like, okay, maybe this dynamic between us isn't really healthy. If they express anger or sadness or anything like that, that's not necessarily a sign, a good sign or a bad sign, because it depends on the situation, you know what I mean? Everybody's going to have their own emotional response. It just depends what they do with the information you give them. So if they are like, okay, you know what I did was wrong and I'm really sorry, and then they change their actions to where they don't do that thing anymore, that's a sign of a positive interaction, a positive relationship. But if they just like say they're sorry and then go back to the way that things were and they don't change and they keep doing the things that hurt you, that's a sign of a negative dynamic, a negative relationship. And so communicating your boundaries, communicating your thoughts to other people, to your loved ones, to these people in your life will really give you an idea of whether the relationship you have with them is a healthy one or not. So we also have belong and healing again. With belong, I love how all these positive cards are in one thing. So we have nurture, empathy, kindness, and belong. And this just reminds me of like all of the positive things, like all of the green flags in a relationship, in a friendship, like when it's a healthy dynamic, you know, you're gonna be empathetic towards each other or sympathetic towards each other. You're gonna be nurturing of each other. You're gonna be kind to each other. You're gonna feel like you belong and that you're heard and that they understand you, and you're gonna feel at home with that person or that group of people. And so this is really things to look for whenever you are considering if a relationship dynamic or a friendship is good or not for you, is how you feel, how the relationship makes you feel. And also Spirit is saying to also do these things for yourself. Help yourself feel at home in your own home, feel like you belong in your own home, because you do, you belong in your own home. You deserve a happy, healthy home, a loving, unconditionally loving household, and you know, you deserve to love yourself unconditionally, to receive unconditional love. And if your household is kind of barren or doesn't feel cozy, maybe taking steps to decorate, put up your favorite posters or decorations or comfy chairs in there and making it more homey and cozy would be beneficial for you. And with healing, they want you to know that even during this period, this slow down period, you are still healing, you are still growing, and you have made so much progress. And they want you to know that they are so proud of you for all the progress you've made over the years and everything that you have done over the years, because that is some really hard work. And they are so proud of you and they love you so much, and they want you to know that everything is going to be okay and they have your back, and not to worry, because everything is going to turn out so beautifully in your life, like this rose, and you are a beautiful, like blossoming, blooming flower in their eyes. You've come so far in this life. And then on the back of the deck, we have unconditional, because Spirit, your spirit guides, your deities, your archangels, whatever you are connected to and whoever is looking out for you, they love you unconditionally. They really do. I'm also getting some family members in here that have maybe crossed to the other side. They want to let you know that they love you unconditionally as well. I'm getting a grandmother type of vibe in here. Like, yeah, definitely a grandma is letting you know that she loves you unconditionally, but also your spirit guides and your deities and everything like that in general also love you unconditionally. Alrighty, well, that is this general reading. I hope that this really helped you and that these messages really resonated with you and rang true for you. If they did, then please consider subscribing, because I put out videos every Saturday/Sunday from DezzieLunaTarot, and I do everything from general readings to pick-a-cards to spiritual explainers, and I'm really looking forward to posting even more content for you guys. I love spending time with you guys and reading for you guys, so I hope that you have a wonderful, beautiful night wherever you are in this fabulous world, and yeah, I can't wait to see you next time. Love you, fam. Bye.